Hey everyone, Chris from the Watching the Throne podcast here, and you may have watched this video already, you may not have, in which case you're in for a treat, but even if you've seen it, this is something that I just feel like we have to really, spend time analyzing and going through, because there's so much to take away from this, so much. All right, so it starts with, Kim, you don't quite know where they are, and you notice Kanye in the background, and you're like, okay, what's going on?
Drinks on my wall. Thank you so much.
Okay, a skate park.
He brings his own skateboard to the...
Now here we have Kim in the middle of telling us that Kanye brings his own skateboard to the skate rink, right? And that's the first thing. Just imagine you're working at this skating rink, and Kim Kardashian and Kanye West show up, and Kanye's like, hey, I have my own board. Can I skateboard on your roller skating rink? Ooh, what do? You're 16. This is your job that you just kind of randomly work because you're trying to make it through high school and just get some money on the side. And here's Kanye West with a skateboard. Is your manager going to be upset? Is your manager going to yell at you because you let somebody on the rink with the skateboard? You're not supposed to do that. But at the same time, it's Kanye West. Are you going to tell him no? So you're in a pickle, but you have to let him do what he does and just hope that your manager is not a douchebag. But you know your manager is a douchebag. But the manager is going to be so starstruck by Kim and Kanye that they're not going to care. They're going to be like, oh my goodness, Kim, Kanye, I skateboard a little bit. And Kanye will be like, get out of my way. I need to go skateboard. I need to shred. I need to shred on this. Oh my goodness. So, but as Kim is trying to explain this thing, is that Kourtney? Is that who that was? Was that Kourtney Kardashian rolling through? At first, I just thought it was some random girl that's just going through. It'd make more sense that it's Kourtney. But you just see Kim having to pause in the middle of her speech as she tries to not be interrupted by whoever. And then continues, which is just amusing to me because she's skating, right? She's on her skates, cell phone out. So imagine you're somebody just off to the side watching Kanye skateboard and Kim take a selfie video while skating and just waiting for disaster. You're waiting, you're not hoping for it, but the multitasking and the outside the box nature of a skateboard on a roller skating rink, you just are waiting for some kind of calamity to occur. And it doesn't, as far as we're aware in this video, that doesn't happen. But you're watching, I'm pretty sure, riveted by the events that are going on. But when we see the video, we're just seeing Kim with the poise, able to capture Kanye still in the video while she's skating, able to avoid bogeys coming in, trying to disrupt her.
Yeah.
And then we just get Kanye smiling, rolling by. And now we get the video of them skating together. So now this is professionally edited together. We go from the very realistic grittiness of Kim just selfieing to then a professional or somebody else taking the video of them holding hands while Kanye is just on a fucking skateboard. But then there are other people on the rink. So as they're skating, trying to just do their thing, they just have to come to this awkward stop because are they going to run into this girl? There's just other people doing their thing while Kim and Kanye are trying to have this I don't know, cool Instagram moment. And Kanye just wants to he just wants to board, right? He just wants to be on the skateboard holding the hand of the woman that he loves more than anyone else in the world. And he's being slowed down because this isn't a private skating rink. This is a public rink with other people on it. I just find this to be the most amazing video footage, maybe in the history of human civilization. They're just going full speed ahead, but Kanye isn't having to do anything, right? Once he gets the momentum, he's just cruising. because the rink, the friction's so good that he doesn't have to really like skateboard, right? He's so happy though. And then here he's just kind of like being pulled along by Kim, who's doing all the work. So he just gets to like the feeling of skateboarding without like skateboarding, and then just has to stand there as everything slows down. So I don't know. I just think that that's amazing. You know, as great as this Sunday service video has been, all the footage with the music and everything, so far in 2019, this is pretty spectacular. One time all the way through, you know?
Own skateboard to the
I think that's cool. And here they go. Just gliding along. Gliding, 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 gliding. Until... And that's it. What a wonderful, wonderful moment. And yeah, you can see how slow of a news weekend it was for Kanye stuff. I mean, with Sunday service, there's not much to really update on. Everybody was excited about the potential of a live stream, but a live stream never happened. So it was just kind of the standard Sunday service that we've come to expect at this point. I mean, some of the new songs thrown in from the last few weeks, and it was outside again, but there wasn't a whole lot of new information in what happened this week. And then, I don't know, there's the EMI lawsuit, but that's a whole thing that I feel like none of us know enough about at this point. So, our Breathe In, Breathe Out episode just came out. So if you want to have a completely new understanding of how to listen to Breathe In, Breathe Out, our podcast episode on that will do a pretty good job. Like, one connection you may not have been aware of is that Kanye is actually drawing influence and contrasting this song against Black Star, Talib Kweli's and Mos Def's album, a song on there called Respiration, which in the refrain, it talks about breathe in, oh God, I'm blanking on the lyrics, and it's one of my favorite songs of all time. But breathe in and then breathe out on there. And then Kanye references them on Breathe In, Breathe Out, saying, should he apologize? And this plays into the narrative of this mid portion of the College Dropout album. So if you want to find out about the narrative of the College Dropout, what's going on, and how this song's actually doing a lot of cool things, then iTunes, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, you can listen to it there. We also just launched what we're calling Club Kanye, which is a private space for Kanye fans to come and interact with each other, get curated conversations by myself and Watching the Throne co-host Travis on there, and participates in away from the noise of everything that happens on Twitter and other Kanye forums, where there's a lot of fans, but also a lot going on all at once. So this is more of a low-key area where you can participate. You can also get podcast episodes up to a week early and access to special bonus episodes that we're only posting for Club Kanye. And there's also potential to be a producer on the show and participate in shaping what goes on behind the scenes with Club Kanye in terms of special projects and prizes that we give out and all kinds of things. So we're currently in the midst of putting together a best Kanye music video madness bracket that'll start March 19th. And some of the Club Kanye members who are in the Pablo tier are getting to contribute to how we're designing that, what's going to be part of it, how some of the decision making goes. But people in Club Kanye are also going to be the first to participate in that bracket and have kind of a private poll that's separate from the one on Twitter. So that's available. And we also got mug tweets to help us celebrate the launch of Club Kanye, to make this special Watching the Throne podcast edition of a mugged Kanye tweet. So all of the mugs on mug tweets are just this standard ceramic, like vanilla ceramic mug, and the tweet's only on one side. So like 80% of the mug's not really being used. This one's double So it's on two sides of it, meaning that there's more content on the mug rather than there only being like barely any mug or barely any content on the mug. And has that cool green handle and rim. So if you're part of Club Kanye, there's a special 15% discount code for this. But it's also just $18. So 15% might not be all that much, but it's the thought that counts, right? That's available, though, to anybody if you want to grab a copy or grab that mug. And then also just a reminder that we wrote the book on Yeezus. Here it is. It's a lot of pages, like 200 pages. And it breaks down the album in a way that, unless you've listened to our podcast, you've never heard it broken down before, detailing what the whole story of the album and a deep dive into not just the lyrics, but the production and also what went into the making of the album with original art spread throughout. So a lot of cool stuff in there, available on Amazon if you want that. And if you just want to support the channel in the simplest way possible, liking and subscribing goes a long way, as it tells YouTube that this is content that people enjoy for whatever reason. And then more people get to see it, and then we get more of everything. So thank you for taking the time to do any of those things, but just watching this far, much appreciated. And if you have a request for a video, because I'm clearly needing video requests right now, please leave that in the comments section and I'll look at getting to it. Until then, stay wavy and keep it loopy.